What's your fire I freaking dare you moment? I worked at this mid-sized tech company as a junior IT support specialist, but within 6 months, I was basically running the entire IT department. The senior guy quit, the network admin got fired for incompetence, and somehow I became the go-to person for everything tech-related in a 150-person company. I was managing servers, fixing hardware, handling cybersecurity, setting up new employee workstations, literally everything. Before I took over, the company was paying external contractors $300 an hour to fix problems I was now solving in-house. I saved them probably $80,000 in the first year alone. When annual reviews came around, I found out I was making $42,000, while the incompetent network admin I replaced had been making $75,000. Industry standard for my actual responsibilities was around $85,000. So I scheduled a meeting with my boss, Dave, to discuss a raise. I walked into his office with documentation of every ticket I'd closed, every system I'd improved, every contractor bill I'd eliminated. I asked for $65,000, still $20,000 below market rate. Dave barely glanced at my documentation. We can't afford that kind of increase right now. Maybe next year. I kept working there, asking every few months for some adjustment. Even asked for $55,000. Still nothing. Meanwhile, Dave's driving around in a Tesla while I'm taking the bus because I can't afford car payments. After 18 months, I started quietly job hunting. Got an offer from a competitor for $90,000 plus benefits, more than double what I was making. They wanted me to start in a month, but I figured I'd give Dave one final chance. I walked into his office on a Monday morning. Dave, I need to talk about my compensation. I've been here almost 2 years. I'm single-handedly running IT for the entire company, and I'm still making junior level pay. He looked annoyed. We've discussed this before. The budget doesn't allow for big salary increases. I'm not asking for big. I'm asking for fair. I'm doing the work of 3 people and making less than one person should. Dave leaned back with his condescending smile. Look, I get that you think you're indispensable, but the reality is we could replace you with any number of people. You're not as special as you think you are. I stayed calm. Dave, last month when the servers crashed, who fixed them at 2 a.m., when the CEO's laptop got infected with malware, anyone could have done those things, he interrupted. You Jat happened to be here. That's when Lou delivered the line that sealed his late. Honestly, if you're not happy with your compensation, maybe you should start looking for opportunities she-ware. I'm sure there are plenty of companies that would love to overpay for mediocre I support. I smiled and pulled out my phone. Funny you should mention that. I opened my email and showed him the job offer. I already found one. This was your last chance to keep me. Dave's face went from smug to horrified as he read the offer letter. $90,000? There's no way you're actually worth that much. Apparently someone disagrees. I start in 4 weeks. Consider this my official notice. Dave jumped up, panicking. Wait, hold on. Let's not be hasty here. Maybe we can work something out. What if I could get you $50,000? Too late. You had 2 years to work something out. You can't just leave. The quarterly security audit is next week. The server migration is scheduled for next month. I stopped at the door and turned around. You're absolutely right. I can't just leave you hanging like that. I paused for effect. That's why I'm giving you 4 weeks notice instead of 2. 4 weeks isn't enough time to replace you? Then you probably shouldn't have told me I was easily replaceable. I walked out and went straight to HR to submit my resignation.